I didn't say ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls at the beginning of this thing? What if like one day I just started just talking? Like didn't say, hey, welcome to, it's like in the middle of a sentence. What if you did, what if you didn't? Who cares, Bob? That's a ridiculous premise. This is how you're going to start your show the day after your birthday? Hey, why do you need to bring in my birthday? Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, you know where you are, but here's the song to remind you. If it's appropriate, ladies and gentlemen, we beg and plead of you to subscribe and click the bell. A bell I can't find. Okay, Valerie is here, and she's saying hello, beautiful people. So where is here? What? Oh. This also says reset button. I think that was something psychological. All right, so in the chat room, we have a representation from both the YouTube audience and the Facebook audience. I think that last week something was wacko with the Tube of Eunice, and we didn't see any comments from them. And we got cards and letters saying, "Dear Bob," which, "Dear Bob, I was," they typed out, dot, dot, dot. "I was watching your show last week and commenting like a fiend." They actually did the I before E wrong, but I knew what they meant. Like a fiend. I was commenting my butt off, only they didn't say butt. But I'm not, this is a family show. Is it? But you weren't responding to me. What's up with that? Question mark, exclamation point. Signed, a disgruntled viewer on YouTube. And they said it was the same thing. Face, hyphen, and then like a cross YouTube. Anyway. Yes, I committed the email to memory because it went deep, deep, deep within my soul. We've got some comments coming. Folks, I love it. Nori's here saying good morning, and Cher, and Terry, and Loretta, Richard. You guys, you came stampeding in here. This is great. I wish my birthday had fallen on today. This would have been the best birthday ever. We would have been crying together in virtual hugs and the whole thing. So, you know how on Facebook, everybody here familiar with Facebook? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. You start getting the birthday greetings on your timeline. You know what? Let's just spend a little time looking. I was like, God, there's no music. I really wish there was some fun music for this. Let's spend some time looking at Bob's timeline from yesterday as soon as I figure out how I'm going to do it. Look, there's me and my 360-degree picture that is turning. Now, is it dangerous? Is it potentially dangerous for me just to share my Facebook timeline with you without not looking? Yes. But and especially because it's live and you just don't know what is going to happen? Yep. No, it's not a good idea. But we at the Bob Doyle Show have never been accused of having a good ideas. So you all may be seated. Thank you. So let's just take a look. Now, first of all, look at all my accolades. Wow. I'm followed by 4,027 people every time I go to the grocery store. It's crazy. You guys ever look at these pictures? I took the time to take them. Look, there's me and Oprah-ish. So I'm scrolling. Look, Bob Doyle's birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday from Susanna. Now, see, here's Emily. And we were just talking about Emily yesterday, Tracy and I, because we went to Calico Basin, which I'm sure we'll talk about shortly. I think we're going to share some pictures from yesterday's birthday extravaganza. And if you don't like seeing pictures of the host of the show you watch enjoying their birthday with their special someone, well, I don't know if we need to be friends. So Emily was the one who told me about Calico Basin, right? But I just got this message, as you can see, an hour ago. Birthday was yesterday. And it says, go down to the Venetian at Blacktop and get yourself a birthday milkshake, though. Okay. I deserve it. That's true. But it's not my birthday anymore. And they may not give me one. So, look, there's me. That's me. This is so weird. This is like a time machine. Hold on a second. Loretta, I did see the birthday greeting over in the Boundless Living Challenge group. Thank you so much. It touched my heart. I just want to apologize to everyone who reached out to me on my birthday via Facebook, be it Marco Polo, and I didn't respond, but and I was out and about. Like you'll see right here, Tracy and I took the cloud car. Did you miss this? Can we play this? Or is this just a picture? I know you won't hear it. It's not going to work. It's not going to work because I'm projecting onto the screen. But if you missed... Whoa, that's funky. Oh, it is kind of moving, but that is... Oh, that's wacky because... Well, anyway, check out... Okay, now I can't stop it. Anyway, the cloud car. That was on our way to Calico Basin yesterday. See? There's me, and look. Tracy cut my hair. It's a mirror image right now. That's like reversed. Look at that smirk on my face. Isn't that adorable? Anyway, yeah, what a great day. I got my hair cut. My mom sent me a picture of, for my birthday, she sent me video with my former dog. We have all sorts of birthday greetings. Here's something. Right in the middle of everything, sort of a commercial, a built-in commercial. Bob, did you plan this? No, but I did see it was coming up, and I thought, that's convenient. Hold on real quick. We got another recommendation from Relena. My friend Uncle Bob, my apologies on missing your birthday. No, I'm sorry. Go to Lago for dinner at the Bellagio. Okay, again, yesterday. Yesterday was the birthday, and we went to Bootleggers. The Bootlegger. The Bootlegger, I think it's called. It was actually where Tracy and I met. Isn't that sweet? All right, now there's all your comments again. No More Secrets podcast dropped again on Sunday morning. Well, it did. It was supposed to, but quite frankly, I forgot to attach the audio file that is the podcast, so it came a little later in the day. But I urge and invite you to go check out episode 2 of No More Secrets podcast with a third episode forthcoming. Will I talk like this the rest of the broadcast? Stay tuned and find out. This is me telling you to please go subscribe to the podcast so that you won't miss it the next morning, and then I wasn't there. There's me and Tracy going under the tree. And there's Tracy being eaten by a snake. Well, hugging a snake. Because that's what Tracy's do. I don't know what that means. All right, that was a little look at Bob's timeline. We didn't go through all the birthday greetings. You may be seated. Because that would have been tedious, right? So do you, when you do the birthdays on Facebook, do you just post to the timeline, or do you go to their message and send them something more personal? So I've always gone to the messages, right? And I don't want to get lost in the shuffle. I don't know, shuffle just sounded fun, and I wanted to try it on. Let's do it at home. You, that meaning you. Bob, I'm not a shuffler. Oh, really? I invite you to try it on. Just, no one's watching. Now, I'm doing a seated shuffle. So you can seat shuffle, you can sit shuffle, you can, man, whatever. However you can shuffle. Here we go. Now, if you did that, you are a good sport and need to be, I don't know. I just wanted to acknowledge you for being the true spirit of the Bob Doyle Show. You shuffled. All right. And of course, I'm lost. Tracy, help me out. What was I talking about? Shuffle. No, before the shovel. Pre-shuffle.
I don't know. I'm trying to pick my pictures.
That's right. She's posting pictures of yesterday's excursion to Calico Basin so we can revisit those because it really is a beautiful place. And again, Emily, thank you for pointing me in that direction about a year ago. Speaking of go, there's a place called Chicago. And in Chicago, there was a farm. E-I-E-I-O. So we had an event scheduled October 12th in Chicago. You may know that. You may have signed up for it. Here's what's happened. We have to cancel it. Now, I don't have a boo, aw, cry, whatever. I don't have that. I'm going to see what happens when I push this button. Oh, look, it did exactly what I was hoping it would do. Now, this of course is unlikely response to a canceled event, but there was literally there was a change with the venue or something. Yeah, and we couldn't. It just couldn't. It couldn't happen. It's literally. Look, I want you to see my hands. To stop looking at how long my fingernails are because I really need to be cut. See how it's out of them? It's not. This whole situation's out of my hands. Yeah. So I'm sorry about that, but we will definitely reschedule October, November, December. So mark your calendars. Just from this point on, just take a Sharpie or whatever and just line out from here until December 30th. We probably won't do it on New Year's Eve. That would be ill-advised. It'd be weird. Why didn't anybody show up? Actually, it could be the most well-attended event ever. I didn't want to go to the hustle and bustle of the downtown Chicago, New Year's Eve events. I wanted to find out no more secrets stuff. And so, like, thousands of people try and flock into this place that holds 45. It just wasn't going to happen. So, thanks for understanding whatever it is I'm saying. No, it's okay, Lisbeth. It's okay. Some would say it's all divine. We'll be right back. Oh, crap. I don't have a sponsor. Don't I? Aren't I my own sponsor? I have so many things I could tell you about right now. I don't even know which one to choose. Oh, podcast Jumpstart? Okay. Now, you know what? I'm gonna wait on that for just a minute because I know. But see, that was a tease. I never got to the point of the whole opening about birthdays. So as these birthday posts start coming in, which they come in a day early and they come in a day late on Facebook, right? A couple of them said congratulations. And I'm thinking, you congratulating me for having a birthday, like, hey, you stayed alive. Good man. 54. Well, congratulations are in order. Isn't that weird how you can see through... Oh, wait, that's a strange... That's just strange. And that's what we do here. On the Bob Doyle Show. Sorry, I got mesmerized by my own strangeness, I suppose. Marilina's here saying, happy birthday, Bob. Thank you very much. It's very nice of you to say that. Share, I need to catch up. I know sent me a happy birthday message on Facebook, and I appreciate all of it from everyone. Where are we on the posting? Can I start sharing things yet? Oh, man. Well, okay, so, but I don't... I turned off my phone, and therefore the magic is blown. You see where it says air server. So now that's one little technical secret out of the bag. So let me tell you something I did for my birthday that makes me so happy that I can't even tell you. Aside from the pictures that we're going to share eventually here, I think they're posting right now. If you know me at all, you know how I love my socks. Love socks. Can't walk around the house without them. If I try, it's only a matter of time before I start getting really creeped out. The feel of the floor underneath my skin. Oh, give me a sock. And the happiness hack version, of course, is wearing 2 pairs of socks. Get the hug, and then you get the hug again. Are you kidding me with this? Now, you got to have the right socks. And I've always had what I consider to be the right socks. Now, I have always been very open about the brand of sock, where you get them, and their lifetime guarantee. But for some reason this morning, it was like, I don't know if I want to say the brand name. But then I thought, Bob, just say it. So, I'm going to... These redhead socks, I've been wearing these socks for years. Not these. Obviously, I just got these yesterday. The thing's still on them. If I had worn them with this on there, no. They have a lifetime guarantee. I'm giving them a freaking free commercial. I should have dozens of pairs of socks delivered to my door within 48 hours. But it says right here, the last sock you'll ever need to buy, which is basically true because they say that if you wear a hole in these, or for whatever reason, a lifetime guarantee. Right now, I've shared this before on the show. They're not a sponsor. I've not received one sock. You know, every single sock I get from them has holes in them. One to put my foot in. Thank you. So over the years, I wear through these socks because I wear them all the time. I wear them all the time. Except when I'm laying in bed. And then I cannot tolerate having a sock on my foot. If I get in my bed and there's socks on my feet, I am disgusted. I rip those socks off and hurl them up against the wall as hard as I can. But even as hard as I can, it's like, it's a sock. Anyway, I wear through them. So, holes in your socks. Maybe some of you have never worn a hole in your sock because you don't wear them as often as I do. But let me tell you something. I'm a veteran of whole sock wearing, socking, holing. Veteran. And so I had accumulated 5 pairs of these socks over the course of the last few years that have just holes. I mean, my toes sticking through them. There's no reason I should be wearing these things except that I just didn't want to go down to Bass Pro Shop and exchange them. And I didn't have the receipt anymore. I thought, well, is that going to work? Well, Tracy finally takes the initiative, gets on the phone, calls Bass Pro Shop. I've got these socks I bought. She just does this whole thing. She didn't buy these socks, but, I bought these socks. Lifetime guarantee. They got holes. I don't have the receipt, but she worked her magic. And the guy was like, hey, look, it's no problem for you, but don't tell anybody else I did this for you. That's not true. They said, no problem, come in. So we gathered up all these disgusting socks, put them in pairs, put them in a bag, walked in the store, walked out of the store with 5 new pairs. Now, when you're a kid, if you get socks for your birthday, you are pissed off. And rightfully so. Come on, Grandma. You'll appreciate them someday. Yeah, when I'm 54. But now, give me a freaking Tonka toy or something. No one was saying freaking back then. When I was at Tonka toy age. It's not Tonka toys, it's Tonka trucks. Tonka. Tonka. That is a fun word. As an adult, I gotta say, I haven't said it probably in decades. Because why would I? Going to Carl's Jr., I'm going to have a Beyond Burger. Tonka. No. That doesn't happen much. Terry is applauding because she's just a random applause. Because we have to fake this. Because there's no way for it to show up here. So I'm just going to pretend like you guys are hearting and thumb-upping and thumb-upping-hearting. So that was the big thing. So, yeah, no, socks. It was great. And then we went to the bootlegger and we had great food with some friends and enemies. No, there were no enemies there. There could have been at the next table for all I know. It's totally possible that I don't know if I have a mortal enemy, but if I do, they could have been sitting right there watching me, just waiting for the right moment that didn't come. Sorry, mortal enemy. Foiled again. You're going to want to subscribe and click the bell so that you never, ever miss a moment. Now, are we posted yet? Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Now, so I'm going to have to go back and refresh my timeline, I guess. And let's see what we have from Tracy on the timeline. It's loading. The suspense is absolutely killing me here, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 26 pictures she posted, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it took a while. Oh, crap. Hold on. I have to share my screen again. I inadvertently turned it off. Did I say crap? Come on, screen mirroring. Really? This is taking way too long. What's happening? It's just spinning. Into the future. That's slipping. Come on. This is embarrassing. Everybody, you just talk amongst yourselves about me and the loose format of the show. Unable to connect to Bob. That's sad. Looking for Apple TV. What is happening right now? I know we want to see these pictures, and yet my phone's saying I don't think so. Bedroom Apple TV. Now here's another thing. I don't have an Apple TV, so this bedroom Apple TV belongs to my neighbors, which means that I could just hit bedroom Apple TV, and then my phone's going to show up on their TV. The Bob Doyle Show. I could literally start streaming the Bob Doyle Show onto their TV, and they can't do anything about it because I've got them. Now I can't get the computer that's sitting right in front of me to see me.
Can you stream from my phone?
No, because you have a non-iPhone, and therefore it won't do anything. All right, I'm trying to run the program again, but I can't because it's already running. Now, I know you guys are going, Bob, look, this is all to show us pictures. Yes! She worked so hard. Tracy, why don't you come over here so you can talk to these people while I fumble around with technology. And you can tell them your very favorite part. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tracy.
Okay, so look at this. Facebook is like, there's something.
Oh, this site can't be reached. Well, wait, but this has nothing to do with that.
I don't know.
These pictures are not meant to be seen. We must
I can't even log into Facebook.
We must have taken inadvertently some pictures of some classified areas in the deserts of Nevada. The Facebook algorithm and its infinite wisdom has picked up on this as soon as you posted and said, wait a minute, we can't let these out. First, disable his phone. They can do that. They just push the Bob Doyle. They go to their little profile for Bob Doyle in the Facebook back end, and they go disable phone, start toaster, burn coffee. They do all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I don't know what to do.
I don't either. This is really odd.
It's not seeing, but I'm so tempted to stream over to bedroom Apple TV.
Just see what they're watching.
No. This will determine what they're watching.
Oh.
She wasn't paying attention a minute ago.
So you can't stream because it's not working, but...
Well, it might if I it's not seeing this, but it might see my neighbors. It clearly does. Bedroom Apple TV. Now, are they there?
So we're going to stream the Bob Doyle Show.
I can stream whatever's on my phone.
Oh my God. But that could be fun to play with later.
Hold on. Lisbeth's saying they are private. Kathy, we have to hold good thoughts for Kathy. She's in the hospital dealing with a health issue. Thank you for taking the time to watch this, dealing with what you're dealing with.
Yeah, Kathy sending hugs and healing energy for sure.
Yes, that's right, Loretta. Classified information.
Yeah, what the heck? This is so weird.
So now they've blocked Tracy's access.
I can't even get it. I'm like, now I'm going to try to log into the show because I can't even from my computer.
We are busting this wide open right here on
and it's
live.
Not even Mercury retrograde. Is that Mercury retrograde? I don't think
it's
so.
always something.
We just kind of have Pluto metro. Pluto? I can't even talk.
See, did you see what happened just there? I'd like to take that and loop it. You doing what you said. I can't even talk, and I'm going burp. Right?
Loop it.
Somebody do that.
So that would.
Yeah,
I can't get in.
Blank phone.
I know, blank phone. Are we even live? Can somebody let us know if we're even live? Because this is really...
It says it's streaming, but
we can't...
Wait a minute. I'm not on Wi-Fi anymore.
I'm on Wi-Fi.
They cut my Wi-Fi.
I don't know. But see, there's the pictures.
Oh, there's the pictures, but I can't...
Oh, hold on. I'm going to try to...
I have to do it this way. So there's a picture.
Just go to his timeline.
There's a picture.
We'll just do that. Don't go now. Would they go now and then they can't? I don't. Whatever.
I
Anyway.
don't know. We're just
Whatever.
having a party the day after the
Whatever.
party
Cannot
didn't
play
occur.
video. Sorry, unknown error occurred while playing this video.
Spinning. Why? See, that's clearly one of the classified pictures.
You are
Okay,
live.
we're live.
Oh, all
Look at
right.
that. Spin, 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 spin. Shake your booty. Now there was a writing session. At some point, that song. Someone had to
Whatever.
because there weren't even word processors back then, so they were writing down. Let's see, okay, we got lyrics to this song. Shake, shake, and then the other guys. No, man, we got to have 3 shakes in there. All right, shake, shake, shake.
Yeah.
All right, now what? Let's do it again. What do you mean? Do it again. Say shake, shake, shake again. Okay, so shake, 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 shake. Yeah, and then again 3 times. No, just once, and then tell them what to shake. So shake, 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 shake your booty. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that.
Shake, shake,
That's
shake.
it.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. And then tell them again, just in case they didn't hear it the first time. Shake your booty. Yeah. Say yeah, because they're
Yeah.
going, are you sure that's what you
Yeah.
want me to do? And then just give it to them again. Shake, shake, shake. And then if you know anybody who plays the horns, let them go da-da-dun-da-dun-dun. Shake, shake, shake. Da-da-dun-da-dun. Shake your booty.
The
Shake
things
your
that run through your
booty.
head are just fascinating.
Yeah, but they come out the other side. They go in right here.
They
Boy,
come
it would
out-
be great if we had an animation of things running through my head.
You could do that post, right?
We can do that in post.
In
We're
post.
talking.
Shop.
Yeah. All right. Well, this work. We can't show you the classified pictures. I'm sorry. Obviously, we must have gotten a picture of
don't
an
know.
alien. We're gonna have to look on our phones before they erase them
Maybe.
remotely, which they're clearly gonna do.
Well, there was one, tree that was rather phallic. Maybe that was it.
Yeah, I'm sure they blocked the post because of the shape of the tree.
I don't know.
But she is correct on that. So.
Yeah,
No.
it's just spinning.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's.
Yeah. All right, we'll play otherwise.
Let's
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is a little behind the scenes, because I do want to talk to you. And here's the thing. I'm looking at this list of people, and I'm going, does this apply to anyone? I don't know. Maybe
India.
Richard? India.
India.
Oh, from India. I thought there was someone named India.
No, from India.
Okay.
global.
So this is kind of an announcement portion of the show. I don't have the announcements music, and I don't have the announcement. But I did want to tell you guys about this thing. Oh, don't, Tracy. I'm not having fun telling them about it. What can I do?
What are you talking about? I don't even know.
We're
what you're
talking about podcast Jumpstart, a thing that I don't have a theme for. Podcast
Yes, just come up with that.
Jumpstart, a thing I don't have a theme for. Hey,
Okay.
this is
So,
the sunshine is whacking.
have you ever wanted to do something like this? You know, where you have your own show.
Yeah, a
Now,
podcast.
it doesn't have to be on video, so if you're not comfortable with the camera, you can do audio podcasts.
Yes. So see, here's the thing. Because for realsies.
For real.
Because of our history. I've been in the
Right.
personal development world for a long time because she's worked with people in the personal development world. We know a lot of people
In the
who
personal development world. Sorry.
we know a lot of people who have a lot of things to say about stuff.
Right.
Right.
Good things to say about stuff. Messages that are important for other people to hear because it helps elevate life.
Yes, perhaps some of you watching now fall into that category. Perhaps you're a speaker. Perhaps you're an author. Perhaps you're a subject matter.
Or even not even, right? So if
Or
you're an
even
expert,
not
right?
even.
Like if you have, seriously, it doesn't even matter what field of or industry you're in. If you have a business of which, you're the best plumber in Las Vegas and you want to, share about different plumbing tips with the world, you could have your own podcast.
That's right. I am trying desperately to quickly come up with a clever name for a plumbing podcast,
I
but
don't know, I just pulled that out of, it's a Padoma method.
But yes, so anyway, we know a lot of people who, like, I'll be having conversations with them, and I'll be like, you should have a podcast,
Right.
because they love to talk about the stuff they know.
Because they're really, really, really good at whatever it is they're talking about.
Well, they're not, and they like to hear themselves talk anyway. It doesn't matter. Who are we to judge? That's all subjective. The point is, they got stuff to say, and
People's
so if they
mouths.
speak, if they have, that's right. If they speak, if they have programs or whatever, a
Right.
podcast is a great way. And so I'm always telling people you should have a podcast, all that. Now, before I had a podcast, and now I have a handful of them. It was confusing. It's like, well, number one, what is a podcast really? How do I even get them? How do you get on iTunes? That's like the first thing, even though they don't
Right.
call it that anymore. They call it Apple Podcasts. Get with the program.
Right. Yeah.
Real quick, let's check in with people. Colorado, hi from Rockin' Raven.
I love Colorado.
When I get back
almost
on the
moved
air, I'm
there.
doing classic Colorado music with talk about important things, like people from Florida driving in C.
In C.
Well,
in
she ran
California,
out of-
or no,
ran out of-
Colorado. C.
Okay.
Colorado High.
How
Driving
about a
in
podcast on
Colorado
mindfulness?
High.
Moving from the head for thought. See,
I got it.
Point is, there's lots of ideas for podcasts out there, and there's a lot of confusion on how do I do. There's a lot of technical stuff that has nothing to do with the sharing your knowledge.
Right.
So because we found and so Tracy, as you may know, helped me when we first met. She was helping me get on podcasts. That was her job as a
Right,
kind of
because
a
that's
connector.
part of what I do for my real business.
So we have all this. We have our foot in the podcast pool pretty deep, and then we realized that we could really help a lot of people save a lot of time because we've done all this stuff
Right.
about podcasting and getting it
We've
started.
helped other people do these things, and it's just
Right.
right.
So we just decided to let's compile it all into a service that we can do for people who may not have considered or maybe considered podcast, didn't want to get their reach out, and that's what the mypodcastjumpstart.com is all about. I don't have it queued up or anything like that, so I can't show you the page, but you guys know how to do this, and we'll put a link in there.
Right.
And basically the service is you create the content. In other words, you just do your brilliance, record it however. You can send us a produced show. We've got packages for producing the show for you. And then we do all the stuff about publishing it, getting it out on time to all the
Right.
different, all the major podcast distribution channels so that you can have a show on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher or Spotify or any of that stuff.
Right.
And you don't have to worry about any of that because it was a stopping point for me. I just had no idea how to do it. And then here's the thing, and we're very transparent about this. It's not rocket science. It's just time consuming.
Right.
And
you
it's
just have to know what to do. It's just like anything else.
and some people just don't want to do it. And
Well, then there's
and
that.
yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, I see that I can do all of that, and no, thank you. I've
Right.
got plenty of things like that in my life. It's like
Totally.
I'd rather have somebody else handle it, and it's worth it. And then there's other people who have no idea even what their podcast would be about, but they have an idea that they do have something to say. And consulting on what is your show is part of the service.
And part of the service is something that we love doing anyway, which is professional intro, outro, voiceovers.
Voiceover, so
And, graphics and all of that. So literally putting it together so it's this pretty little package.
that's right. So if you just have an idea that you think you might like a podcast or like to do a podcast, go to mypodcastjumpstart.com. We've got a little, we've created, we're so happy. We've got these, every time we do send out some information, we package it up so pretty. I'm just so happy with it. But we have this 5 reasons to host a podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, that you can get to. So go to
It's a
my
download,
podcast.
free
It's a
download.
free download.
It's a
You've heard of
free
them.
Download. Yes.
So-
And, yep.
No, let's hear what you have to say.
Well, I was going to say, and if maybe this isn't for you, but you know someone in your life who may or may not want to, has no clue exactly where to go, what to do, you can share. And sharing, if you
Oh,
go
yeah.
at the bottom of the page, there's a little button that says...
Well, it's a link that says affiliate program.
Right. So you could sign up for the affiliate program, share it with your friends and family and anybody else, and if they decide to jump into the podcast Jumpstart, then
You get a piece of that pie.
earn commission.
Yeah. Let me tell you who to tell. It's that guy at the Thanksgiving dinner who won't stop freaking talking. It's your brother-in-law who thinks he knows everything about everything. Get him on a podcast. Let him be a subject matter. Let him get famous doing that stuff so that you don't have to talk. You don't, Hey,
So
you know
other
what? I'll
people
listen on your podcast. I'm not even kidding. There are people in
Pass
my
the
life
cranberry and
who literally annoy me with their knowledge. And I'm like, dude, get a podcast.
I know one of them.
I actually said that out loud.
You did.
But anyway, yeah. So no, it is just a fun way podcast. And the other thing about podcasts, if you're not familiar, is when a person subscribes to the podcast, it's basically pushed to their phone or whatever their device is every time you launch a new one. So
Right.
they'll get a message that says, "Hey."
Probably like you got from us.
Yeah, and if you
Kinda like
subscribe
that.
to,
Okay.
No More Secrets podcast, which I shared
Oh.
before, then you get that. And this is information they want. If they subscribe, they want to hear from you. So it's a whole different deal.
Right.
And you get in a podcast, there's no rules. You can do
No.
whatever you want.
You can do it for as long as you want. You can do it, format wise, whatever. You can do interviews. You can just ramble. You can, you know.
You can use that potty mouth of yours, Leanne. Leanne is here. I'd love to
had
hear.
one of those.
I'd love to hear Leanne do a podcast about anything. Her voice is so great. It's Leah. Changed my Facebook name slightly to make life harder for my stuff. Oh.
It's a great idea. Thank you. Well, here's the thing. We've been doing this anyway.
Right, that was the whole thing.
I was
It's
like, wait a minute.
we-
Why are we not
we're
putting
spending-
this out there as a thing?
Because it does take time to do it, and we were
Right.
just kind of doing it because we knew how. It's like, well, this isn't.
Yeah, we were doing it for like my clients and stuff, and it was like, why, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, and before and after, if you want to get on podcasts, radio shows, interviews, right? Or you're now wanting to do podcasts with interviews and you need guests. Well, that's where I come in.
That's right. I forgot about the part deux.
Right, because that's actually what I do anyway. So I've similarly just sort of packaged a thing. So can I share?
Yes, please. I
Okay,
should have
so-
done. I should have done a little slide for you.
Well, that's
But
okay.
yeah,
so
that,
if you go
that's
to
the part two.
starspr.com, it's starrzpr.com.
I'm gonna fix it. Go ahead.
That is where you can get on interviews or talk with me later, and we can talk about getting guests for your shows. It doesn't need to be a podcast, could be a TV show, could be a radio show, whatever the case is. I do all that fun stuff.
Hold on. I'm just being silly.
You're just being silly. Go.
StarsPR.com. Go there now. A directive. Go there now.
So good. Anyway, so that's what we've been working on.
I know this doesn't necessarily apply to any of you, but again, some of you know a lot of people.
Right, and that one also has an affiliate program. If you go to the bottom, it says become an affiliate, become a partner, something like that. I can't remember what I
you're
said.
just gonna be dripping with money.
Right, yes.
All right, hold
Yes.
on. Leanne says I need to go back. I totally do a podcast. Yes, you need Leanne. That'd be great. You could talk about any of the number of things about which you are interested. In that document, by the way, if you go to my podcast,
You mean the free
mypodcastjumpstart.com. Yes, in the free download, we do talk about some ways that you make money. You can make money doing podcasts. And things
Yeah,
like that. So
absolutely. It
there's
doesn't.
so many opportunities.
Like we're talking with the affiliate thing, that's just one way that you can make money with a show. You're having your own podcast, you can bring on guests, and you can become an affiliate of their programs and products. Really?
Got lucky. It could have been the burp. I don't know what else. I don't know how vile it gets. I can't remember.
Anyway, that.
That is what I was afraid of happening. Luckily, it didn't. So no
Just
one
don't give
had
him
to hear
soda.
it. Don't give him soda.
Nothing with bubbles. Well, this is. Oh wait, we were talking about lemon juice and water. See, I'm doing my lemon juice, but this is bubble water because I like bubbles.
And it does make me burp and hiccup at the same time.
It's
So
great.
hold on. Let's check back in with the tribe.
Tracy,
Thanks, Tracy
do
and
you
Bob, for
do-
this great information.
Do you do it in Colorado too? Do I do it in Colorado? I do it in Vegas.
I'd like to see where this is going.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. She knows what I'm talking about.
I don't.
That's okay. See? Whoosh.
Well, okay.
Anyway.
I would like to know, though, what she's asking about. Richard says yes. Is Richard answering the question? Do we do it in Colorado? This is, hey, we're crazed. What's happening?
I'll share later.
Share later.
Share! I'll share. Yes. Yes, I
Oh.
love lemon water.
My heavens,
My
it's
favorite.
only 40 minutes into the thing. I'm going to see if I can sneak up on my phone and get this working again.
Okay.
Looking for Apple TV again? Nope.
Why does it keep doing that?
I don't know. And I had all that time while you were talking to fix this over here, I guess. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. Anyway, you have to go to his timeline to see the pictures. And I did a little video too. I just like spanned. It's just, oh my god, it's breathtaking. I've never been. It was the Calico Basin. we should do more outings like that. Like show like Mead and like Las Vegas and Red Rock Canyon and
Yeah.
Hoover Dam. We could do Hoover Dam.
I've never been to Hoover Dam.
Oh my God! See, we have to do that.
Doing a lot of singing these days on the broadcast. Don't know why.
Don't know why.
So Rock and Raven says, let me rephrase that. Do you book guests in Colorado? Book guests?
Oh, I book guests all over the planet.
Oh yeah, it's the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, just and
if it's a physical thing, like you're in Colorado and you need guests that are physically in Colorado, yes, I could do that.
All right, here's the question of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, look, Relena put up starspr.com as a link. Thank you so much.
Oh, she did the other one too. She's great.
Absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
Much appreciated.
So the question of the day is, what would, aside from watching this show, what would you rather be doing? You're doing whatever you're doing. What would you rather be? What would you really rather be doing?
That is really open-ended.
Yeah, that's right. What would you rather be? That's the question. I want you to think.
PG-13?
Honest. Oh, well, I suppose you're right. Yes. Yes. I guess I should have classified that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. What would you rather be doing that you could talk about in a comment section on a show such as this?
Yes.
Again, not this show, it's not what we're talking about. But you've got scheduled today. What would you rather be doing? We have to wait now for this, what I'm saying.
Can I say what I'd rather be doing?
Yes, please.
I would rather be laying on the beach somewhere, listening to the ocean waves, sun beating down, just sucking in the, salt air, just yum.
Not listening to the podcast
No. See, I could do that.
But you said the ocean and...
Oh, well, that's just in the background. It's the ambiance.
That's good. Yeah, I guess that's
where I want to be.
I didn't actually think this through to like where I needed to come up with something, but I think I'd better say I'm laying next to Tracy on the beach.
It's a good answer.
Sucking in the sun air or whatever she said. Making money on a podcast.
Oh, good answer.
Making money on a podcast. Guys, got the band going in the background.
Yeah.
Podcast. Da-dum. Making money on a podcast. Hi, I'm Bob Doyle.
And I'm Tracy Samlow.
Would you like to make money on a podcast? Here's Tracy to tell you all the different ways. Cut. See, if you want to hear Tracy tell you all the different ways, I got to press the right button. I'm doing all things wrong. Okay, well, Cher's off to a client appointment. Let's welcome her out, I guess. Thanks for coming, Cher. And thanks for being an advocate for the Bob Doyle Show.
Yes, and we'll talk later about the whole Michigan thing.
And we will talk later about the whole Michigan thing.
Yes,
Do you know?
Because everything's changed.
Look, I don't want to break this wonderful little partnership we've got going, but I don't have a cup of coffee. And it's been 43 minutes, and somehow I started this show with no coffee.
All right, folks.
And all I'm asking is that she just take 45 seconds.
I made coffee right before the show, so it's fresh, it's not burnt.
And she's going to come back.
I will come back.
Yeah.
I apparently don't need this anyway.
And while she's gone, you're going to tell me what you'd rather be doing. Richard says, yes, the beach, but still watching Bob and Tracy. I like that answer. Oh, really? That's what she said. She'd rather be making money on a podcast. Rock and Raven says, not packing and moving, but you guys are making it fun. Oh, that's great. But see, now the fun part of us walked out of the room. I'm just the grumpy old man who is kind of a curmudgeon and avoids dancing at all costs. And, that's me. Why would I define myself in that way? All right, well, I guess we're not going to have any other answers about what you'd rather be doing. So we're going to move on to whatever my next thing is. I don't know. Oh, do you know, if anybody, you're from Ottsville, Michigan, is Otisville. Sorry, these are, anyway. I need to set up a P.O. box for people to just send me random things. But you know what I'd love? If someone would send me one of those... they were like little cans. They looked like, I don't know, little cans. And when you turn them over, and if you got like 3 or 4 of them at a time, the choir of cows. I like the sound of that. Ladies and gentlemen, the choir of cows. Sorry, I just pictured that video clip just by itself. Ladies and gentlemen, the choir of cows. Just out of context. That
What are you doing?
to uh-oh, I'm in trouble now.
Okay, so
Look at that, the Dodcast, ladies and gentlemen. Still people downloading that from Apple Podcast and
it
Stitcher.
may
I
have
need
too
to
much
continue.
cream, but whatever. Sorry.
No such thing, my dear.
right,
No
well.
such thing. A little too much cream. I'm kidding. That was. I had to do it.
So cute.
Thanks, Bob and Tracy, says Relena.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for posting the links.
Yeah. Oh, the moo cans. That's what I was talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope. I have no idea.
Does everyone know what I'm talking about? Rock and Raven says, I'll be living by horses and cows.
Okay, so this is a funny thing and that's very cool.
Horse and
So,
cowses.
I grew up in Michigan, and when we moved, it was a dirt road, and up the street was
Michigan was a dirt
farms
road?
And now it's a mall or something.
Michigan is now a mall? I'm not following.
Anyway, my dad used to play this game when I was little, where he would tell me horses were cows and cows were horses, and it became this like family running joke for a really long time. So I don't know why I'm sharing that, but I'm sharing that.
Moo.
That's why. Wait. Better weather. Here's the thing. I love thunderstorms. Being in the desert and being from the Midwest, I miss thunderstorms.
Alexa,
I
play
actually-
Thunderstorm.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now.
Alexa
Try a little later.
has been quite ornery the past
She
12 hours or so.
Needs a vacation or something.
All last night, this whole, I'm having trouble understanding. Okay, well, take a class. Alexa,
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now. Please try a little later.
she's
What
having
the-
trouble understanding right now. The moment.
All last night, that's what she kept saying. I think she just needs a vacation. But anyway, I love thunderstorms. I mean, I know especially it can be dreary and stuff, especially if you're in like Seattle or something where it's constantly raining. But being in the desert, it's lovely. We actually play, when Alexa's cooperating, thunderstorm sounds.
Yeah.
It's
Just playing them around.
yeah.
Crazy
and I also
as
do
if.
ocean sounds. It's also the other thing
And
I like to play.
we got one Alexa playing. We got one
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding
Can't
right
say her
now.
name.
Please try a little later.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna
Just turn
unplug
her-
her. I'm gonna unplug her power and reset her,
Oh, that's a good idea.
and see what happens. What are you doing, Dave? Some will get this. It's a 2001 Space Odyssey thing.
Yeah, I clicked. I got it.
All right,
took a
so
second.
we're back to Rock and Ravens, and it's gonna snow here in the morning. I've been having trouble with
Oh.
Google Assistant getting the same response.
Oh, interesting.
Wait a minute.
I wonder what's going on in the universe that like technology and our smart stuff isn't being smart.
I don't like I don't like the sound of that.
Conspiracy?
Something sounds fishy.
What? Did you do that on purpose or did that just happen?
Well,
Oh, you pushed the button.
It was an accident.
I see. Yeah, okay.
So
Snow!
now the show has really turned into what I keep telling Tracy, that we should just go live and just sit around and drink coffee and not worry about anything, just hang out with people. And I think that's what we have firmly settled into right now.
Pretty much.
There's nothing show about this except that people are watching.
No, but we're communicating. See, because snow.
But if we just
yeah.
because
So
snow.
now that so now having to reschedule Chicago, we have to go back when it's snowing, which is why I moved.
Oh no 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 no
why I
no no no
moved.
no 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 no. Did not think that through.
I know. See,
Yeah.
I love the snow for like a day.
Sure.
Or a week.
Sure.
Like right around the holidays, you get the winter wonderland. That's great. But 6 months of it, after 40 some years,
And who's going to come out to an event if they have to shovel their way there?
Well, it's Chicago. They're used to it for 6 months. Or anywhere, that it snows like that. Or just
This is
weird.
just spinning and spinning and spinning and not
I know.
settling in. What is going on?
I don't know.
My
Yeah,
daughter's
my computer's not connecting to any of this, so I don't know what's going on.
It went orange. Alexa?
What does that mean?
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now.
What is that?
Please try a little later.
What's going on here?
I don't know. It's the beginning of the end.
I'm getting blown up on my phone. Pictures of my grandson.
My God,
Pictures
he's
of the
so
boy.
Cute.
Look at him having so much fun.
Wait, can they see? No, you can't. Oh, there you go. Oh,
Going down a slide
those
like
cheeks.
a man on a slide. I don't know why I'm doing so much singing with these ridiculous one-line. I've never been that guy, but this
Now
week
you're that guy?
Yeah, I'm that guy this week. Da-da-da.
Here we're having a meal. He's just like,
I got new socks on my feet. Da-da-da. Yeah, I'm that guy.
And then he looks at me like I'm supposed to pick it up. And I'm like,
Take it, Tracy.
No.
Yeah. Terry says, you keep waking up my Alexa. Oh, that's right. Hey, if our Alexa's not working, we can just do everybody else's. Okay, here we go. Alexa, play thunderstorm sounds. Not you.
Sorry, I'm having
I'm
trouble
aware.
understanding right now.
I'm muting the
un-
microphone.
unplug
Try a
her.
little later.
I did try a little later.
Well, unplug
Define
her for a
little.
while. Let her, have a break, a real vacation. She needs some
I
kind
muted
of,
myself. That's not enough.
No, I think she needs a power break.
Oh,
she needs a
are you
complete disconnect. Like a real vacation. No technology.
Did I ever
no
ask the
nothing.
question on the show if you could move things with your... I know I asked you in real life. If you could move things with your mind, would you do it if they screamed, if they screamed the entire time you were moving them?
The answer is no.
Forks, knives, spoons, cups, teddy bears, the worst. Like blood-curdling pain. But you didn't have to get up.
And this is what runs through his head. It's fascinating.
Let's go to your comments, see what you have to say. Talking about the cuteness of my grandson. That's Lisbeth. Terry
he's
says,
so cute.
LOL. Lisbeth says, Alexa is dead. Doug says, happy birthday. Hey, a guest on this show, Douglas Vermeeren, all the way from Canada. Canada. I don't know how to pronounce it. This is I can't.
hey.
I don't speak French.
Mon Dieu.
You're right there with it. Congratulations.
We.
I get a bonus when I talk like this. I require that no matter what I say, no matter where we are, she must immediately say,
Mon Dieu.
and she is getting so good at it.
I do not speak French.
I do not either.
No.
I just do this
Yes.
offensive dialect. We've still got 7 minutes.
We do?
I can't get that visual of screaming moving
I
objects
know
out of my
it's
mind.
bad, right? I'm telling you, when I was a kid, Bewitched was my favorite show, and I literally would lay in bed and practice wiggling my nose, thinking that maybe if I believed hard enough that it would actually happen.
In
But
that show,
in all of those thoughts, never did I picture screaming objects.
well,
forward.
they edited out the screaming in the show because it was too disturbing to the focus groups.
Bad. Just bad. Just really bad.
So see, anyone can do a show. So mypodcastjumpstart.com.
Right, exactly. You can talk about anything or
All right.
nothing at all. It's
Let's-
kind of like a Seinfeld.
Let's see. Oh, everybody says that. Everybody says their show is. It's like the Seinfeld for.
Whatever.
No, there's only Seinfeld was the Seinfeld. All right.
Well, Seinfeld was awesome.
Yep. We've talked about the styrofoam beanbag chairs. We've talked about upside down coffee mugs being jarring. And now I've talked about moo cans, and not one person even said, I know what you're talking about. So I'm not letting that go.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know the little, they had farm animals. They look like little cans of tuna or whatever, but not quite that big around. They were like a disc like this and like this, like a little hockey puck or whatever, but thicker. And then you turn it over, and it would go...
Oh my God, like in a novelty store.
Sure, a novelty store next to the canned peanut brittle with the snakes that jump out.
So like the jumping beans?
Sure, the jumping beans, the joy buzzer, it's all there.
Oh, okay, kind of.
But it's not really a trick, though. It's not they. You would also have these in just the toy sections of like your local convenience
dime.
outlet. Five and dime.
Anybody even remember what a 5 and dime is? Right.
That was such a good choice. They're so much better than Dime Store, even the five
Right.
and dime. Oh,
Need more coffee. Mom needs more coffee.
this is why she's sitting in this chair, ladies and gentlemen. She came up with the five and dime. Seriously, not one person.
My
Just
mom would
tell
take me
me.
to the
I
five and
don't
dime.
say, Bob, I know what you're talking about, or I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to them. I'm gonna have to go to YouTube and find a moo can, and that's
All right, you
exactly
find
how
a
I'm gonna
moo
look it
can.
up. I'm gonna look it up as moo
Where
can.
in Chicago? I grew up in Lockport. So I was born in Berwyn, and I lived there till I was 6, then moved to Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is where my mom is now, and she needs coffee. So if anybody is in or around, actually Granville, she needs coffee.
There you go.
Wait,
The internet is still.
But then, wait, back to Chicago. So then I moved back, and I was in Brookfield, and back to Berwyn, and where else did I live there? Wheeling, Rolling Meadows. I had a business in Evanston and Chicago, and I just moved to Vegas 5 years ago. So I was there the majority of my life.
I have to say, Tracy, you really stepped up and filled the time brilliantly. If it was any other
'Cause
day,
if anybody
it would have
cares
been
about my
more
life,
than
there
enough
we go.
time. But for whatever reason, the internet's just saying,
Nothing,
"Hey, you
nothing.
guys,
My dad had a
don't rely on me."
Looked like a cow. Oh my gosh, totally. Yes, that counts. I know I know what you're talking about. The creamer thing. I know exactly. I can't remember if my mom had one. She might be able to chime in or not. But I do remember somebody in the family had one of those.
I have to turn off my phone.
Really? Yeah, Alexa's turned off. Now your phone. I think maybe we should go on a technology hiatus today.
Yeah, that's fun to say out loud, but we know we'll
Hiatus.
never do it.
Yeah, I know.
We'll never do it.
Yes.
But how are we? We can't do this, but yet we can stream. It's wireless. It's the wireless connection. Something with my router, and that was giving us problems the other day.
Honey. Yeah, I get it. I'm sorry.
All right, this is live broadcasting. It's going to be right at the top of the show, and then we're going to be able to show you what a moo can is. No one knows what. I found the moo can, but just can't post the link. Okay, thank you, Raven.
They're on Amazon.
Why can't you post the link?
I don't know, but they're on Amazon. We'll have a link next
But I
time.
wanted to see. I can't.
You can't. It's
I
just a
have
big
to.
apple. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
Into your passcode. You know, ladies and gentlemen, there's an amazing time we live in technology. Virtual reality, augmented reality.
It's true.
Who knows what kind of teleportation stuff they've got going that they're not telling
We don't
us
know
about.
about yet.
But I can't play a freaking moo can on the Bob Doyle show.
I can't play anything. I can't even comment or do. I mean, the phone and the computer, nothing's connecting.
Well,
I'm surprised we're still live. I'm.
it must be a wireless thing. They're hacking us wirelessly first because they can't quite get to us.
Maybe that's it.
The connection. They're on their way.
Could
they
be.
got their little clippers getting ready to. Right now.
They're clipping the air wires right now.
The air wires.
Right?
All right. Well, I'm going to start the music, signaling the end of the show.
Okay.
I'm going to cue the dancer. And then I'm going to get, and then, oh yeah, that's right.
He's got the earbuds.
That's so annoying. This right here, that's just because my blinds aren't closed all the way.
You're blind. Oh,
And it's casting.
that's so funny.
Casting,
That's
yeah.
sunlight, actually.
Yeah.
All
right.
Well, we love you guys.
We'll
Have an
talk to
awesome
you.
week.
We'll talk to you sooner than you expect.